Sorry about that, guys. I'm getting distracted by a fly because it seems like I'm going to be joined by one during the stream. But yeah, guys, Features Gaming here. Welcome back to the to another stream. I literally have no idea where that fly has gone, but welcome back to another stream. Today we will obviously be playing a bit of British Railway, as you can see. Hopefully you guys can hear me, well, not see me actually, that was a bit stupid. Hopefully you can hear me at least, so, you know, at least another stream. The reason why there isn't any face cam or anything, well, I explained it in the pinned comments. I'm streaming in my kitchen because it is, well, apparently too hot to stream in my voice, or what, in my room. Yes, I'll try and make my voice a little bit louder. Give me a second. I might need to add on a what is it called? An expander, I think. I don't know how much I need to add it on though by. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong thing. Oh, what is it that I need to add? Not a limiter. I'm trying to think what it is. Oh, gain. Oh, it's literally called gain. Maybe 5 might be good enough, I think. It should be good. So yes, I have tried to add on like a noise gate, so you guys can't literally hear my thing being all weird. What do you mean by the mic is glitchy? If it's that it's cutting in and out all the time, like I said, it's because I'm using a noise. It's because I'm using a noise gate. So it shuts it off after like a different or you know, it shuts off after a different or after a certain threshold. So you guys don't constantly keep hearing my my fan noise. So you know, I decided to turn it off. Yeah, that's the point, Benny. It's supposed to be like that because that's the point of a noise gate. It shouldn't be too bad once we hop into the game, though. But anyway, let's get into the game. And then, yeah, we'll do everything else. So let's get the music on as well. That could be another thing that might sort of remove it as well a little bit, or make it a bit less noticeable. I also need to give a link as well. But we'll do that once we get into the game, I think. It's too hot to be in my room, so yeah, I'm having to do it basically downstairs in the kitchen. Right, what shall we drive? What shall we do? You dare me to press escape on my keyboard. There we go. Where is the... What train? Shall we do a 350? I think it's been a while since we've done a 350. Let's do that one. Yeah, why not? That is actually quite loud. Ah, yeah. That probably explains why. Avonhill. Decent little route. It's 43 minutes. I kind of do it all the time, you know, all the time though. Belman Green, Cuff. No, I'm not. I'm definitely not doing Cuffley again. Jesus, that was last week. Norrington, 25 minutes from Woodham Sidings. You know what? Why not? Why the hell not? Just get the pantograph on. Yeah, I don't know why that wasn't going on before. Right, off we go. Right, let me guys give you the link. Wait, what? Wait, how are people already on? Wait, what? No. It's been a laptop stream for the previous 2 weeks. The only difference is that I've been up in my room. Right. Once we get in, we'll set up the thing again. There isn't a face cam because it is a laptop stream in my kitchen. So, yeah, I don't have time to, or I don't have my webcam down with me. It's literally my laptop and a mouse to control. That's literally it. 350, which pretty much explains why I don't have a good mic either. I'm literally using my laptop mic. Right. Join. Yeah. The reason why I kick everyone is so everyone has an equal chance of joining. Like, literally, as soon as I send, you know, the link out, that's literally it. You know, it's first people in, basically get into the stream. I don't want it to be like, you know, people have an advantage over other people. Why does it feel strange without a face cam? In some cases, I think it's actually kind of a bit more relaxed a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, we are not stopping here. We are going through. Well, at least I believe I am. We are passing Orchard Road, I think that is. But we are stopping at Leeton now. Up to 90 we go. The game feels really smooth. Actually a little bit weird. I mean, usually looks to 60 anyway, but I guess me looking at it on a much smaller screen, because obviously my laptop screen is not as big as my, you know, my main monitor. It makes everything look a bit more smoother. You know what? That does sound like a good idea. A great way to try and cool down as well, exploring the entire thing. The only problem with that stream might have to be done either. Well, I don't actually think there's an either, to be honest. That will have to be done down here. I'm expecting in the afternoon as well, because my sister has something on in the evening. It's lagging? What's lagging the stream? It's showing alright for me.
This is Leeton. Change here for trains to Ashton.
Mike, it's supposed to be because I've got a noise gate on it.
Millbridge and Victoria Docks.
When you say it's glitchy, like, is it constantly cutting in and out? So, like, does it sound like robotic, or like just constantly, like, does it feel like a vibration on it?
We are sorry that the regional service to Preston Junction has been
Welcome on
cancelled.
board this regional service to Norrington, calling at St James Park, Preston Junction, Forestdale.
I'm not using my laptop mic, Chibbit. I'm using a headset one.
The next station is St James Park.
Yeah, but what I'm meaning is, when I'm speaking, is it sort of like just constantly like dipping in and out? Like, obviously, if I don't say anything, that's when the mic is supposed to shut off. That, like, I've done that purposefully. Oh, I need to turn off the trackpad.
We will shortly be arriving at St James Park. A light here for Food Park.
I do actually have my... Yes, I didn't need that on. I had my equalizer on as well, which obviously is going to be different because it's a different mic. There is no cam because I'm in my kitchen. I can't speak French, crazy. Can barely speak English. I'm not too sure about tomorrow's stream at the moment.
This is St. James
NNC did
Park,
come up with a good idea on trying to
1.3.4
complete Expedition
Livestream.
Antarctic on hard mode, but I don't know yet.
This is a regional service to Norrington.
It's not fully decided, no, not yet. It's only an idea at the moment, because obviously it is not going to be possible doing an open lobby stream, you know, in the slightest.
Welcome on board this regional service to Norrington. The next station is Freston Junction.
Red signal's in front, which is interesting. What do you mean by could I do a vlog? On what? I don't have an interesting life. Like, it's all well and true, yes, I can do a vlog, but like, what on? Like, if there's no subject, it's going to be a pretty boring vlog. How I survive the heat? I don't know. It's called living. To be honest, I've not actually been that warm today. I mean, I was out in the, you know, I was out in the sun quite a lot yesterday, so I don't know if I've sort of like climatized to the heat a little bit, because, you know, obviously getting a lot of vitamin D from the sun, and obviously I have a vitamin D tablets every day. At least I think that's what they are. You know, it's sort of you get used to it a little bit. So I don't know, you know, I've actually been in my bedroom pretty much all day until literally this evening when I've come down for my stream. Oh, that's gonna be a spad. Wonderful. Yeah, I don't know if it's that I've sort of like climatized to it and stuff. I knew that was going to be your comment there, optimistic, to be fair. Well, my water bottle is very airy. It's not normally like that. Yes, I do want your winter, crazy. I would absolutely love your winter. Absolutely. It ain't sunny in your area. Can I go to where you're living, please? Me too, crazy. Me too. The thing is that I don't mind the heat to a certain extent. Okay? It's nice, but the thing is that it is... Obviously, we get quite a muggy heat, like a humid heat, and I hate that. I think last year we had like a 40-degree heat, but it was a very dry heat. So like that was all right. Like that's like Spain weather, you know, a very dry heat, which is fine. I can live with that. When it's like really muggy, sweaty, you know, weather, that's what I hate. because you just feel restricted in what you can do, you know. Take my streaming for example, you know. It's going to be a bit tricky for me to do my streams in my room in like that heat. Because, you know, I want to try and keep my, you know, room cool for actually when I, you know, for when I go to sleep, because you can't sleep in a pretty toasty bedroom. Well, yes, it's not for you because you come from Bangladesh, Optimistic. You're used to 40, 50 degree heat. You could pretty much be a Formula 1 driver and not even sweat after the race. Even though F1 drivers lose 3 kilos on average per race.
Norrington, calling at Forestdale, Astley, Hume Heath, and Norrington. The next station is Forestdale.
I'll tell you what though, every time I go into the bathroom, I'm literally singing the Swedish Eurovision song. If you get, you know, if you get that reference, you get the reference. Well done. Oh, that's a red. Indeed, sauna. It wasn't a Qatar, crazy. I'm pretty sure that train just went through a red signal as well. Okay, who's holding us up? Oh, I'm not surprised. Qatar 2023, yes, but they had a very stupid time of year. Yeah, true. Very true. To be fair, I think Ian was stopped at Forestdale, so I'll let him off. But we've had history with Kian, so that's where I say I'm not surprised.
We will shortly be arriving at Forestdale.
Right, let's slow down for Forestdale. '2020 was the hottest year for the UK. Was it? I'd say last year was. Like I said, I think we had a day where it was like 40 degree heat. You have a big question? What's your question? Wait, so who's in front of me then? Oh, it's Bennett. Wait, where was Kian then?
This is a regional service to Norrington.
SMG, if you're wanting to go, go now. If you're waiting to spy trap me, then I will literally just kick you from the server.
Welcome on board this regional service to Norrington. The next station is Astley.
Oh, you were the... Right, that makes sense. You were the microwave. Who's going to win the FIFA Club World Cup? Well, it's not going to be England, because we're awful. I don't know. We couldn't even win against Senegal, like last week or whenever it was. England ain't in Club World. Well, yeah, we are. We usually qualified like last week by winning that Nations League match. Russia couldn't win against Latvia in Rise of Nations yesterday. Like Chelsea or Spurs. Wait, no, that's the Champions League. There is no face cam because I'm in the kitchen. You better pass SSG. It's down to luck. I can't really do anything now. No, there's a Club World Cup. Since when? To me, that's called the Champions League. Nah, it's not luck. Well, it is now. I can't really change my answers. So it is mainly, you know, just down to luck now. You meant the FIFA Club World Cup as well. When was that a thing? If that's a new thing, why? Don't they have enough tournaments already? Like, you know, they have the, you know, the Europa Cup. We have the Champions League. I mean, I know not every team plays in it, but you know, many other cups, Emirates FA Cup, other ones. Why do we need another one? Oh, and that's going to be SPAD number 5000 today. Well, no, I know my FIFA, you know, I know my football knowledge, but like, why add in another, you know, like tournament? That makes no sense. I thought you were meaning about the actual World Cup like next year. And why call it something so similar as well? Like, actually give it like a proper name. Like that name sounds like it was introduced by a 4-year-old. Oh wait, yeah, that actually does seem fitting that it was by FIFA. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's quite fitting that. FIFA literally is, you know, just like 4-year-olds, isn't it? Hello, Serge, by the way. I will ask FIFA. I'll send them an email after the stream. I'll send them an email.
The gap between the train and the platform edge.
Oh gosh, these stations just stick out at you like a sore thumb. I swear to God. Bum to fetch cam. How many times am I going to have to say? I don't use a face cam when I'm downstairs in my kitchen.
This is Astley. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
10 more subs till 23.2, indeed.
This is a regional service to Norrington.
Yeah, I think there's been a bit of a problem with the sub count in the previous few days because there's been a... I can't remember what it was, but I think it was like my stepdad was saying that there was like a Google outage or something like that, like a few days ago. And it was like messing up some data or something.
Welcome on board this regional service to Norrington. The next station is Hume Heath.
Feature 1. Well, you'll be glad to know, Optimistic. In the SSG application where it asks for your gamer tag, I didn't put feature 1. Did I pass SSG theory? Well, I have no idea. They haven't been announced yet. SSG is Senior Signaller, which is a supervisor role on SCR. Gonna play big paintball with World Grain. Fair enough. I don't have a PlayStation, no. I don't even play console. Any game I want to play is basically on my PC anyway, so apart from NHL.
Please mind the gap between the train.
I really wish NHL was on like Steam, but no, it's only available to like it's only available to console players, which I don't get. Since when? I mean, I know I'm blind to signalers, but I didn't think I was. I thought I was going to stop for the station. Where is Fetch Face? I am streaming downstairs in the kitchen. Have I played Fortnite? Yes. Oh, if you don't think I have anger issues, you got another thing coming, to be honest. ChatGPT thinks SEO will die in 2028 to 2030.
This is Hume Heath. Please mind the gap between
I'll ask
the
when it
train
predicts Features
and the
Gaming to get
platform
cancelled.
edge.
Will only
This
get
is a
cancelled
regional
if
service
Features
to
Gaming cancels themselves. I'll take that as a compliment, actually. Where is your face? You heard it. I am not repeating it. Because I am downstairs in the kitchen on my headset
Welcome
mic.
on board this
I
regional
can't do
service
anything
to
about it.
Norrington. The next station
It's
is
either this or
Norrington,
no
where this
voice.
train terminates. Please ensure you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train.
I'll ask when Optimistic would get fired from the supervisor role. Why is Bro in his kitchen? Because my room is too hot. Don't you dare, Optimistic. I know what you... Well, actually, no, he's actually not on the stream anymore. Apparently I'll get cancelled in 2028. Well, yeah, I mean, if that's when it predicted that SCR will die, then yeah, pretty much. ChatGPT predicts the 14th of March 2026. That's basically Lauren's birthday next year. So Optimistic will get fired on my sister's 27th birthday. That's when Doug gets pulled over. Lol. Thank you, by the way. By the way, Reese. And then, as a birthday present, Lauren will replace Optimistic as a supervisor. I don't think Lauren would want to be a supervisor, to be completely honest with you. So if you're playing in the kitchen, you are live from your PC or a laptop. On my laptop. I have been on my laptop since the start of June. Even streams where I have been in my room have been upstairs on my laptop since the start of June. Why am I going so slow? Because I'm passing Sterling Street. I don't even stop there. I'm using an MSI laptop that is branded about there. I'll start that again. I'm using an MSI branded laptop that is in the theming of Mercedes. Because yes, F1 in it. I didn't even realise that song had lyrics. Change the class 707 into his car. What the hell? That location is definitely not right. It was pulled over today, according to ChatGPT. Yeah. And apparently he was demoted to passenger rank, which I thought he was anyway. So actually, he was promoted in some ways. So I'm pretty sure he's actually a guest. Is your MSI has good specs? Yes. Well, I think it does at least. It's got an Intel i9 numbers K. I can't remember the exact spec. GeForce RTX 4070, I believe. So it is in some ways technically better than my PC. But the thing is that laptops don't perform as good as PCs. So my thinking around that was if I overspec my laptop, no matter what I do on my laptop, it will match pretty much the same performance as my PC. And you won't notice a difference. Which seems to have been, you know, accomplished, I guess. Because, you know, you guys have been saying, you know, oh, you're downstairs on your laptop, this looks very different to a normal stream. No, the only reason why it seemed like a normal stream is because I've been upstairs using my normal equipment, just on a different machine. Have I ever swore before? No. I don't swear in real life, so yeah. It's not a me thing. I think them, but I don't say them.
We will shortly be arriving.
But I think everyone does, to be honest.
Where this train terminates, please ensure you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
No, I'm on a private server. We always are when we play things like this. Because it's too hot to be in my room. I'm doing well, thank you, Train Spotter Jack. I like how it tells me to go to a buffer, but there isn't a buffer here. Great job, British Railway. Well, technically, I've hit the buffer.
This is Norrington.
Well, no,
Please
you
mind the
didn't,
gap
Bennett,
between the
because
train and the
Lauren
platform
told you we
edge.
had
This
chips.
train
I've read the
terminates here.
Discord. But honestly, they were the best chips I think I've had pretty much since lockdown. They were so nice. Like, they actually came out, like, they were actually served to us, like, piping hot as well. Like, they are probably the hottest chips I've had, like I said, since the start of lockdown. McDonald's chips are on par, but they're cold. Like, they were so nice. Bit of salt on as well. Beautiful. It was that good that I literally got another box. I literally got another box. They were so nice. And honestly, if I can't have McDonald's on my birthday, I'm going to get those chips. I'm going to get those chips if I can't have McDonald's on my birthday. Yes, I am using Streamlabs. Right, let's do some guarding, shall we? Why not? 2109, yeah, cool. Norrington to Avonhill, let's do it. Use an air fryer. We don't use air fryers. You better not come into the kitchen, Blackbird, I think. Oh, you're using a pacer, wonderful. How many consists do you have? Do you only have 2? I think so. Tickets, please! Tickets! 17th of June. Yes. Why did I have to think what the date was? Yep. Yep.
Welcome on board this regional service to
Oh, I already served you, okay.
calling at Stirling Street, Hume Heath, Astley,
Yep.
Forestdale, Preston Junction, St James,
And away we go.
Leeton, Woodham, Belmont Green, Roton.
Are we expecting you to be in your kitchen for the next few days?
And Avonhill.
I think I might be able to do... if I am doing tomorrow's stream in the afternoon, I might be able to do it in my room. I don't know about Thursday. That might have to be a downstairs stream. Friday, again, could be in my room if I'm doing it in the afternoon. Saturday and Sunday, that should be fine. The thing is... right, the thing is with Sunday, I'm a little bit worried about it. Because... obviously, Sunday is the day before my birthday, and usually the day before my birthday, I stream Roblox until midnight, okay? From 7:30 or 8 until, you know, until midnight. It's going to be 30 degrees on Sunday. $30 degrees. The thing is that I have to do my stream upstairs. I'm not allowed downstairs. I would get air conditioning in my room, but the thing is, our house is not suited for air conditioning. I wish I could have air conditioning in my room, especially when I'm racing and stuff. But our house just isn't fit for air conditioning. We have like a portable unit, that's about it, and we have about a few fans, but obviously that's not going to be enough, is it? So, isn't it supposed to be cold in the evening? Well, yes, but the thing is about British, you know, houses, they are built to retain the heat, not disperse it. that, you know, American houses are built for. It's very different.
Welcome on board this regional service to Avonhill.
So yeah, it's a bit of a challenge. Can I see your ticket, please? Yes, it is a big heat wave. Ticket? Can I see your ticket? Ticket? I need to see your ticket. I'll sit here. The thing is, Harry, I don't really have a choice. It's either I do it in the afternoon or I don't stream. Because my sister has something in the evening, and unfortunately that is something that we cannot move. So I kind of can't really do the evening on Wednesday and Friday. And I can't do it in my room either, because obviously it'll be too hot as well. Zoom out of your camera. Whee! Oh my days. That's a whale. Just stream outside. Yeah, I'll just get a portable table set up. Yeah, sure. Stram on LNER. What's a stram? That sounds fun. Again, if I could, I would.
We will shortly be arriving at Hume Heath. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Stream with a potato and tomato that you stole from Mibo. Oh god, are we going back that far? Jesus. Do a fantastic just streaming wildlife. The thing is that I don't think that signal would be quite good there. Double heat the laptop, lol. Well, if I did it in the evening, it'll be, you know, it'll be fine. Right, see you, Bennett. Wait, where's this side? Oh, it's this side of the... Okay. There's something called potato electricity. Absolutely. There's also another one just called Dance. It's made famous by Billy Elliot. Again, if you get the reference, you get the reference. You probably don't. Because I think it is a 15+ musical, even though the main character is under 15. So it really doesn't make sense. You know, it's a bit tricky for me to do ticket inspections when there's a gigantic whale just blocking my view. You are way too early, mate. That ticket was for when I'm a year older. Well, I literally cannot do my things. Please. Can you at least move forward or something? Because I literally cannot check this person's ticket. Move forward. Oh, okay, right. I've gotten to the ticket. But please, do not use just big avatars. Like, they are so annoying. I don't even know why Roblox even have them as a thing that you can buy. Okay, why is there twins? I don't know. Right, let's sit back down, shall we? There we go. Seems Metro and SCR is already quiet now, to be honest, it's overhyped. Well, I mean, I am enjoying it, you know, but I don't know, I just feel like it's using a lot of, like, existing stations, and it just doesn't really feel new, if that makes sense. Like something like Express was. I mean, I know that Express do stop at general Connect stations anyway, but it did bring new extensions. So my only hope is that we have additional Metro branches, like in the tunnel between, I think it's oh, is it? I think it's oh, what's it called? Barton and, at least I think it's Barton and Ellesmere Pond. There's like an additional track near the end of that tunnel that is blocked off. I wonder if it's, you know, if we're going to get an extension down there, you know, in a future update. British people stereotypes: complain when it's too hot, complain when it's too complain when it's too cold, complain when it's too hot. I would never complain when it's too cold. I will only complain when it's too hot. Because the thing is, if you're too cold, you can simply put on another layer. You know? You can simply put on another layer. Ellesmere, you know what it's an Ellesmere station, okay? But if you're too hot, you can't really go past your skin, can you? When are you going to do the Q&A? Hopefully at the end of this month. But the thing is that if it is too hot, that might have to be postponed as well. And yes, I am doing a Q&A, guys, so if you have any questions you want to ask me, you know, who are you, what's your name, do you have a dog, do you have a cat, things like that. If you want to ask me, ask me. No, don't tell me your questions. I want to be surprised when I see them. It's nice to have hot weather, but this is a bit too much. Exactly. What's your favourite cake, Fetch, when it's your birthday? Well, I used to like this, or we used to call it balloon cake. I think it was from M&S. The thing is that recently it's become a bit too sickly for me, the icing. Like, I would honestly just be fine with a standard vanilla cake. Like, even without any icing, I would honestly just be fine with that. You know, a normal jam sponge cake. That's literally it. I used to like the icing, but it's just since recently it's felt a bit too sickly for me. And yeah, it just feels a bit too overpowered. Thank you, that C2C guy. Thank you so much for the £2 donation. But yeah, I'm not really a massive fan of the icing on that cake anymore. If we could, a Millie's cookie, that would satisfy me. I mean, we literally have a cookie ourselves, which is quite nice.
Tiger just missed our train in Murder.
Giant tiger, Jesus. Is it Rory? But yeah. A cookie or something like that. The thing is, and obviously this is no disrespect or anything, I completely know why. You know, I completely know why it's like this. But I haven't had like a proper personalized birthday cake since my 18th. Which was, well, coming up 5 years ago. I haven't had a proper birthday cake since then. And the reason, COVID. But the thing is that I don't really mind that, to be honest. You are so loud. The thing is that yeah, I don't really mind, to be honest, because yeah, I mean, I'm not really much of a cake person, I mean, I used to be. I'm not really anymore, you know. I'm very happy with, you know, a chocolate bar or some sweets, in fact. You know?
The next station is Preston Junction.
Yes, it is nice to have a cake, but like, I'm not overly bothered about it. You know? It's like, if it's an option, I'll have it, you know? It's that sort of thing. But like, I wouldn't actively be seeking out to get it. You know, I wouldn't be sad if you know, we weren't able to get one. Can you make a video when you play SCR Legacy games? Well, the thing is, I've tried to, but when I pressed to drive, nothing happened. Nothing happened. How old will I be soon? I'll be 23 on Monday. You hear voices in your head. I think that's pretty normal, actually. I think my stepdad's the same, like... I don't know what it is, but like... I think it's like some sort of like condition where you have like voices inside of your head.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
It doesn't really happen for me though, but... I mean, it's happened occasionally. Like, it's not really been like a sort of a constant thing, but like when it's very quiet, it's sort of like I can hear my own thoughts, if that makes sense. But yeah, like I said, generally it's, you know, I don't notice it. You know, even at night time I don't hear them. It's only when it's like very quiet. Like, almost, if I was meditating, you know, then I would probably be able to hear them. Which I think is actually the point, to be honest. So you can, you know, like, hear your own thoughts. I don't know why your avatar is wearing a suit. I mean, I'm wearing a suit because I'm a guard. Do I also use snipping tool by any chance? Well, yeah, that is how I basically grab my thumbnails. I get my character or train into the position I want it. Press print screen, make sure that I do the window feature so it captures the whole screen. Click on the window that I want it to capture. There we go. Put it into Photoshop and then do what I need to do with it. Yeah, it is pretty obvious, to be fair, but just got spattered. Wonderful. Train beside me is broken down, or beside us. If they're... Oh, are they blocking the signal? SMG, go now. And keep going, because if you're not, I will block you from the server. I'm stealing your seat. Thank you. Do you pick the custom thumbnails option or the auto animated one? Well, I try and make custom ones. Of course I do. Unfortunately, you can't do that for shorts. Not that I even make them anymore. I don't know why. Well, I mean, all of the clips are on my are on my PC. I mean, I literally could just move them over, but I don't know. It's just the thing is, I could easily make 2 to 3 shorts in in a couple minutes. I could easily do that. But yeah, it's just a bit, I don't know, it's just, I prefer making longer formed content rather than just always making shorts. Personally. Have you ever tried frozen raspberries? No. For me, it's mainly just water. Start date for XRS now for when you race. Well, it's either going to be... Let me get the thing up, hold on. It's either going to be on the 25th or the 26th of June. It'll be the 26th if I remain in Division 4, it'll be the 25th if I go down to Division 5. The thing is, though, is that it's a pre-season round. So technically, I don't have to join it, because we're going to have at least 2. We're going to have at least 2 pre-season rounds. We could even have more. So yeah, technically I don't have to do the pre-season. I have to do one, but I don't technically have to do the first one. I hope that I'm not leaking too much. I mean, I don't know what has actually been announced, to be honest. Because obviously, being an admin, I know stuff that others probably shouldn't. Oh, okay, right, it has been announced. So yeah, basically, if you... Oh, we got despawned. If you want to race... in XRS, no. If you want to race in XRS, you have to do at least 1 pre-season round. And the thing is, if you do the first round, then and other people that weren't able to make it, they're basically prioritized for the next race. So say we only have 20 drivers that can fill, that can field a division. So say if I wasn't able to make the first round, say I was able to turn up the next weekend, but already 20 people had been accepted. Say 10 of those already did the first round, I would still be prioritized over them because I haven't raced. That's the way we're doing it. So that means if you want to race in the season, you have to complete a pre-season round. If you don't do a pre-season round, then you can't. You basically can't join as a team. I think you can still race as a reserve. I think. But yeah, it's mainly just to, you know, prove, you know, that people are clean, and just that you're in the right division as well. Because obviously, we do our submissions through through time trial submissions. So the thing is that people could be different, be differently paced in time trial compared to their race, for example.
Service to
Which way are we
Victoria
going?
Harbour has been cancelled. This is due to a member of train crew being unavailable. We apologise for the disruption to your journey today.
I think it needs to go here. Yes, a Voyager. So yeah, the pre-season race is basically just to make sure that you are A, in the correct division, and B, basically just to get familiar with the with the new game as well. Mainly, it's been something we've done pretty much every season when we've gone onto a new game. We've done pre-season races.
Welcome on board this intercity service.
But say when we go on to the second season in the new game, we won't do pre-season. We'll just go straight into, you know, straight into round one.
The next station is Leeton.
No, we are on a private server. I'm sure we'll have time to guard some more trains. Don't worry. Oh wait, I think the front of the train was first class, because that's where I belong. I don't deserve to be in a peasant seat, as I'm going to call it. I deserve to be in a good seat. Hello, Wargamer, by the way, on Twitch. Also, hello, Tesco Speedbump as well. I don't think I've actually said hello to you. Someone just spat us and then stopped. Yeah, makes sense. SMG, I really don't want to kick you, but you are so close to getting that button, okay? You're glad I didn't see it, that you stopped. But if I see you trolling again, I will have to kick you. Big question, who is your brother? No one. I don't have a brother. I have a sister and that's all. You think I'm in the wrong I'm in the wrong class. You're meant to be on the roof. Well, yeah. I mean, when people say that they're on the train, they do pretty much refer to that, you know, and I always say, what if I were you? I'd get in the train. Brother is Nikita Mazepin. No, that's who I look alike. It's not my brother. Do I have anything nice planned for my birthday? Well, people might say it's nice, people might say it's not. A McDonald's. That's pretty much it. No, not really. Thing is, though, is that technically I don't know what type of... I can't remember what the type of birthday it is, but obviously it's me matching the age of my birthday, or the age I'm turning on the day of my birthday. So basically my birthday's on the 23rd of June and I'm turning 23. I think there's like a special name for it. I can't remember what it's called though. Can't stand McDonald's. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair. For me though, I love it. Had it once in the past year or so, worst experience ever. Yeah, it's a love it or hate it scenario, I think. For me, it's been something that I've been to ever since I was a kid, and the memories I get when I have, when I have a McDonald's, it just can't be unmatched, basically, or it just can't be matched. Yeah, the drinks are pretty good. Yeah. But for me, it's not so much like of a safety food. It's like nostalgia food, if that makes sense. And I like it because of that. Yes, it's incredibly unhealthy and obviously not hot, but that pretty much, reminds me of what I used to get when I went to McDonald's. So yeah. I see you're a random fan of railways, by the way. My train has a guard cab, by the way. Well, yeah, but you can't use them.
Luton, change here for trains to Ashton, Avonhill, Belmont Green.
What trains do I have? I think I have all of them. I don't have all of the liveries yet. Actually, that's a thing. I have 4,000 coins. I might be able to buy some of them, actually. I feel like once you reach like 12 years old, you get into a phase of no longer liking McDonald's. Some people do. I know a lot of people that still go to McDonald's even after 12. Hello Ethan, by the way, and hello Petru Brad as well. Adam as well. Adam C. I don't know how else you pronounce your name, but hello. Yes, please don't spam the same comment over again, please, Hazes. Have I ever driven ATX with a white livery in BR? Yes.
This is
Burger King is better than McDonald's. Bit of competition there. Are we actually going to get any more passengers? Like, come on. It is really down to personal preference. Like, people probably say that KFC is better than all of them, like Seniac, for example. If I was to basically go onto his chat and say Burger King is better than KFC, he would literally ban me.
welcome
So,
on board this intercity service to Mill Bridge,
yeah.
calling at Fortis Green and Mill
Someone's going
Bridge.
to clip that and send it to him.
The next station is Fortis Green.
You were at 66 subs, awesome! Congratulations! You'd never had a Burger King in your life? Yeah. My go-to at a Burger King is a super large chicken nugget meal. Which is weird, considering at the time when I went to McDonald's I used to get a Big Mac. So it's sort of like, why am I not experimenting with the Whoppers? And I think when I was looking at the Burger King menu in a previous stream, I thought next time I do try a Burger King I might go with a Whopper. I can't remember which one it was that I was going to go for. I think it was a plant-based Whopper, actually. I'm not too sure. But yeah, for me, McDonald's has always been my go-to, and it will forever be my go-to, to be honest. I'd say Burger King is a close second. KFC is third though. And my go-to at a KFC was a popcorn chicken snack box. That's what I used to like. The thing is though, is that they always used to change the recipe of the fries. They used to be really nice, but then they didn't. I don't know what it is like now. Happy Meal will never be forgotten. Well, they still do Happy Meals. Got bullied at school today. That's not good. Have you told your teachers about it? I'm sure they'll do something. Will you keep us updated tomorrow if you're streaming in your room again? I will try to, yeah. Basically, if you don't see a face cam and it's a terrible mic, I'm in the kitchen. Okay? That's pretty much the only way you can you know if it's a stream in my kitchen. Do a vlog of you eating a Happy Meal. Well, I'm not getting a Happy Meal tomorrow. Should have streamed bathroom for the one and for the. Oh, stream in the bathroom. No, that's disgusting. Fetch for manager when it opens. Which manager? My birthday's on Monday. Take a bath whilst at it. Why? No. How do you play on / join a different server? Well, I just joined my private server mainly. Oh, SCR manager. I think Toby's got that pretty much wrapped up, to be honest. Well, I appreciate that, Hazards, by the way. Green, he hasn't done anything wrong. Don't mini-mod, please. Hello, the lemon dude, by the way. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. That's it, crazy. Me want to deliver you massive chocolate bar, Pringles, and Diet Coke and McDonald's in real life. Interesting. Haven't seen you in a while. Awesome. Well, I'm glad to see you back. The average Irish train spotter. Your favourite stuff? I prefer normal Coke compared to Diet Coke, to be completely honest. I do like Pringles. Massive chocolate bar. Do I have a favourite chocolate bar? Probably double decker. Wanting to say my full name, Green. Guess what happens after what is it like? Yeah, what's after warning 3? Warning 4. Warning 3 board. Warning 4 then 5. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm getting too distracted.
This is.
It's not going to be open lobbies tomorrow. That will almost certainly be changed tomorrow. To F1 closed lobbies. Well, the thing is, F1 is out now. Plus, you can't stream on the beta. Because the whole point is that it's a closed beta.
Welcome on board this intercity service to Millbridge. Calling at Millbridge.
We finally have a passenger!
Next station is Millbridge, where this train terminates. Please ensure you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train.
Tomorrow you have swimming in school. Awesome. Yeah, it's been out for about a month, I think, so far. Or almost a month. I think it was like 3 weeks ago. George Russell Simulator, do nothing, get loads of viewers. Yeah. How many viewers have we got so far? 20 viewers. That's not bad. That really isn't bad. You passed your test today. Awesome. Remember the Charlie says what the Charlie knew wait, what the Pray for Charlie meme? Jesus, that was long. How long ago was that meme? That's got to be at least 4 years old. That meme. Fetch vocabulary, awesome. Yeah, pretty much. It's either that or, you know. I think when I was doing a stream on, funnily enough, I think it was an XRS stream on my laptop down here. I think Raven came into the live chat and saying, drinking game. Every time Fetch says, you know, and it was like last person to survive wins. And I think people in the chat were like, wow. Are you allergic to grass? Well, if I was, I would have a lot of rashes after yesterday. So considering that I don't, I think I'm alright. I can do that drinking game in 3 months and 9 days when I turn 16.
Where this train terminates, please ensure you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
We still have Millbridge to go, guys. but I will never drink. Good man. The lag of streams in this so-called high-end laptop. Why? Is it a big lag? It shouldn't be a big lag, to be fair. Even the circle thing is here. What do you mean by the circle thing? That's probably something with your with your internet, not mine. There were wasps at Orbeez nest. Legit. Hold on. The door of my school building, and to go a different way out. Lol.
This is Mill Bridge.
I would not go to the school if that be the
edge.
case.
This train terminates here. Please ensure that you take
I mean,
all
I can
your
drink at the age of
personal
14
belongings with you when
if
leaving the
parent
train.
with me, I think.
Thank you for travelling with us today.
Yeah, I think it's the same in the UK. You can legally drink at 16 with a meal, but it's 18 to just drink. Wait, why am I doing that? No, guard. We'll do another guarding journey. Going to Cuffley. What else do we have? Oh, long journey. Yes, to Cuffley. Why not? Why not? 21:46. I guess it'll be a good way to end the stream, I guess. How many locomotives do you have? Oh my god. This is my carriage.
Welcome on board this intercity service to Cuffley.
How many coaches there are?
Belmont Green, Freston Junction,
There was 2 locomotives at the start.
and Cuffley. The next station is Belmont Green.
Give up, optimistic, crazy, and me for your party to McDonald's. Well, it's not going to be a party. It's just going to be a meal. And plus, we're not going into McDonald's. We're going to be going, we're going through the drive-thru and straight home. I'm making my way to the front. Be patient. I'm making sure everyone, is valid on the train. If not, I'm going to literally kick them off the train. I'm going to open a window and throw them off. Like the coal lady. Well, no, I'll be throwing them off like Miss Trunchbull does. Oh, nice. Oh, you're using... Right. Okay, that makes sense. Or using one of these trains. Imagine having a party at McDonald's, a McDonald's party, yay. I think you could actually have one back in the day. McDonald's is like the Paces of the food world, cheap and cheerful. Absolutely. Going back to the chips thing that I had yesterday as well, they weren't expensive at all. Like, for what they were. Like, I think it was like £3 for a box of chips. And like, considering these were like well-cooked chips, very, very tasteful as well. Like, very good chips, £3 for a box. Like, considering that was so cheap. Like, I was expecting them to be like £5. Like, I would happily pay £5 for those chips. £3. Like that place in Blackpool that, you know, the £1 burger, you know. I've never tried it myself, but I've seen Takeaway. You know, I've seen, you know, Rate My Takeaway do a review on it. You know, he was saying, you know, he was expecting you know, to pay something like £3 for, you know, a burger like that. I'd say that's the same, you know, with the chips I had. You know, like, I was, you know, £3, you know, a box of chips. I mean, I would honestly go as far as say is that they were like gourmet level chips. Like, they were so nice. Like, very hot as well. I would happily pay, you know, £5 for a box of chips. Happily. I don't know why my mouse is glowing yellow. Now to cyan. Now blue. Light blue. Purple. Pink. Still pink. Red. Orange. I don't know. Oh, well, oh, okay, I thought we were at a station. I mean, red is just a classic colour, though. It's one of the primary groups, you know, one of the primary colour groups. RGB, red, green, blue. Hello, Osage, by the way. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Do you know the Clan Line steam train? Can't say I'm familiar with it, no. See you, Benton, by the way. I hope you have a good rest of your day. We are running late. Either that or we've skipped Belmont Green. Hello, Max Loves Cats and Guest. Oh wait, no, Belmont Green is there. Yes, it is a pretty long train. Oh my days. Driver class 156. Well, we're guarding now. How many people have we got watching? 12 people. Not bad. To say that we are streaming at what? 9? Well, 25 past 9. Thing is, when I stream downstairs, I can go on until like 10 PM. Because the thing is that I know that I'm not sleeping down here, so it's sort of like, you know, I can stream until like, well, however long I want, to be honest. Obviously, I do need to be cautious of, neighbours and stuff, next door. Even though the back door is actually wide open. But yeah. Yeah, it is quite late. Oh wait, yeah, you said the back doors don't open at Belmont Green. Give me a second. I'm walking to the front. I guess while we're still streaming though, I might as well tell you about something. I will just say, before I say this, nothing's a guarantee. Okay? Nothing's a guarantee. Obviously, you know... Oh yeah, it needs to be in my thing. I have been having thoughts about things, okay? And like I say, nothing's a guarantee. Nothing is a guarantee. But I've been having thoughts about potentially, for the new year, trying to almost turn this channel into a full-on, try and make it my full-time job. Obviously not possible in the stage that I am, but trying to do everything I can to try and make it my full-time job. Because at the moment, it's just a part-time thing. And obviously the thing is that in order to do that, I almost need to stream something that, you guys always want to watch. Because obviously, at the moment, I just mainly do YouTube, because I enjoy doing it. And I still do, 10 years on, I still enjoy it. The thing is that, like I said, I do a lot of, I do a lot of games, okay? I do a lot of games, and I do try and put, obviously, all of my effort into it to try and make the streams good. I've been brainstorming ideas about these things. And like I say, nothing's a guarantee. Like, even, as I said, this might not even happen, okay? This might not even happen. It's just a vague idea that I'm thinking of. And like I said, nothing is confirmed. It's literally a brainstormed idea at the moment. Okay? So don't take anything of what I'm about to say as this is what I want to do. Okay? I've been thinking about streaming Monday to Friday and having the weekends off. My plan is to effectively stream SCR 3 times a week on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday. do a train game on a Tuesday and a Roblox stream on a Friday. Not a Friday, a Thursday, sorry. So those would basically be my 5 streams. So SCR, Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Now, like I say, before you get excited, this is literally just an idea. Okay? Literally just an idea. It's not confirmed, it's not anything, it's just an idea at the moment. Even just doing it 2 times a week, I think is more than enough for me. You know, doing it like on like a Monday and Friday, you know, as a suggestion. The thing is that obviously, you know, I want to do other hobbies alongside, you know, such as my racing. Because, you know, you know, it is a hobby that I have. You know, I do like racing. So that, it does kind of mean, though, that a Thursday stream would have to be in the afternoon. If I stay in, obviously, you know, Division 4, that is. And, you know, this is going into next year as well. Like, if I was to do it as well. At the moment, I'm almost 90% not going to do this. Well, I will say that. So it would mean that some of the streams would have to be in the afternoon. But the thing is that I'll try and arrange them in the afternoon so that you guys can see them. Say, like, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m, something like that. And obviously the afternoon streams will, you know, remain unchanged. You know, 7:30 to 9. Hold on, what have you sent me? What have you done? So you've translated it from English to Irish to Czech to Latvia to Tamil and then back to English. Oliver Pearman? What? Oh my days. Where was I? Oh yeah. So yeah, doing like either 3 or 2 SCR streams a week. And then obviously doing the other ones. Now I'm not saying I will, you know, I will still do some other streams, but I'll do those on Twitch. Only Twitch. You know, exclusive Twitch streams they'll be. And they will just be whenever I want them to, you know, whenever I want to do them. So say, if I wanted to do trucking on a Tuesday morning, I'll do it on a Tuesday morning. If I want to do it the next week on a Friday afternoon, I'll do it on a Friday afternoon. You know, I want my YouTube stuff to basically be, you know, like I say, you know, the job side. So I do what, you know, I do the dedicated streams on the dedicated days, and the other streams will just be when I want to do them on Twitch. That is effectively it. So yeah, I don't know. It's just an idea at the moment. It is literally just an idea. I was thinking maybe doing it over the weekend. You know, doing like a, you know, a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday type thing. And like doing SCR on like a Friday and Sunday, and then doing a Roblox stream on Sunday and Monday. I literally don't know. And like I say, you know, it is honestly just it's just a brainstormed idea at the moment. And as I say, you know, 90% not even going to do it, you know. It's just that I'm brainstorming ideas of how I could, make, YouTube my, my full-time job. Because I will be honest, the way how I'm doing YouTube at the moment, it's not going to be something that will be my full-time job. I know that. I do YouTube because I enjoy doing it, and that is the way I sort of want to keep it. But I know it's not going to be my full-time job doing it this way. Realistically, I'll be doing SCR every single day, but that would get way too tiring, which is the point of a job. But at the same time, I want to do this job to enjoy it as well, which is kind of why I haven't really changed my current schedule, really, because I enjoy my schedule, I enjoy streaming. So the way I see it, why change it if I'm enjoying doing it? I've still got, popular streams on for you guys. I've got SCR, Roblox, and then I've got, some of the streams for some other viewers as well. But like I said, realistically, if I wanted to become probably even more popular than Seniac, I would basically have to do SCR effectively every day. See, these are the things that I think YouTubers think of behind the scenes. But the thing is that they aren't vocal with them. I like to be vocal about them because, I sort of want to tell you guys, effectively, how I set out my YouTube journey. I want to be up and honest about anything that I do, effectively. I don't like being a, what's the word? Not restricted, I feel like that's a bit of a strong thing, but like... Well, basically I just want to be honest about anything, to be honest. That's basically it.
We will shortly be arriving at Preston Junction. Change here for trains to...
I don't know why I'm even like rambling on about
Change
this.
here for tram and bus services to other destinations.
You guys are probably
Please
just
mind
falling
the gap
asleep.
between the train and the platform edge.
I don't blame you. I really don't. I have a feeling we're super delayed. We were supposed to be here, what, 6 minutes ago? Oh no, 8 minutes ago, wow.
The train now approaching platform 4 is the Intercity.
No, it's not an update.
Avonton,
No.
Calling at Bellman Green.
Well, this train doesn't even fit onto onto Preston Junction.
Coaches.
Have you stopped at the end? You haven't even stopped at the end. I was about to say, this train can easily fit along the entire platform if you stopped at the end. And we finally have passengers as well. You just translated Lando Norris to happy. How? And Alex Albon became Albon Albon.
Cuffley. Welcome on board this intercity service to Cuffley, calling at Hume Heath, Norrington, and Cuffley.
Don't think anyone is
The
in here.
next station is Hume Heath.
It changed Liam Lawson to customer account. What? Customer account? How does that even make sense? No, I'm not showing you my kitchen. I mean, I think it's technically been shown on videos before. Charles Leclerc became Charles Conductor. Oh my days. I expect to be getting paid well when we stop at Hume Heath. Jimmy Croydon redefined. Why? Hello, Rob, by the way. Well, if you want my face, you're not getting it today. Hello, Raphael. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day so far. Steele's face. What? Absolutely not. I mean, if you're talking about those cardboard cutouts of, like, celebrities, then yeah, sure. But not my actual face. Speaking of which, who watched Soccer Aid the other night? It was on at the same time as the Canadian Grand Prix, so basically, after I watched the Canadian Grand Prix, I literally switched straight over to Soccer Aid and watched that. I had to rewind it, obviously, and then watch the full match. Gonna go to your home planet, the sun. Jeez. But yeah, Louis Tomlinson, I think he literally got the biggest shit whenever he got the ball. And also the England keeper, like, for the celebrities, oh my days, he had an absolute stinker. Like, I know he's a celebrity, but my goodness. I was impressed though with the World 11 celebrity keeper. Like, fair play to him. No one knows when the 745 is coming. No one knows. And no one probably will ever. That made no sense. Right, I think we are approaching into Hume Heath now. Why is the quality so bad? If you mean of my mic, it's because I'm using my headset mic, which obviously isn't as good as my normal mic. And I don't know how to make it good. So enjoy! Thing is that I actually cannot remember how good this mic was, so I have to basically rewatch the stream and figure out what is happening. I think one issue is my noise gate. I don't know if it's properly set correctly because I've basically just been figuring out when it needs to be shut off effectively. If you don't know what a noise gate is, it basically activates the mic over a certain threshold. So when I'm speaking, obviously the mic opens, but then when I stop speaking, the mic's effectively supposed to shut off. And the reason why I've done that is basically so you don't hear my laptop fans going all the time when I'm not speaking.
And the platform edge.
So maybe it's something to do with that. I don't know. Also, I've had to put on a gain to obviously open the mic a bit. And why no face cam? Because I'm in my kitchen. Are you bothering to like stop at the stop car markers? Because I have a slight feeling you're not even trying. Oh my god. Also letter became Gbel board. Imagine someone trying to put on a Google a text-to-speech donation and saying it like that. Let's go Cena, Cena sucks. The thing is that although I know that he is obviously playing the character of a villain now, what he did say about his legacy is kind of true. You know, his legacy will forever be remained in the WWE. I don't think anyone's denying that. Also, I don't know about you, but honestly, the superstars, they take so long to say a simple word. Like, I know that they are, you know, trying to not almost drum up attention, but do you know what I mean? You know, they are trying to, you know, get the crowd involved and things like that, making sure that the crowd are having a good time. But they take so long to start speaking. because the crowd are just going insane. And like I say, I get it. The crowd are there to have a good time. The superstars are making sure that the fans are enjoying themselves. But it takes away from the action. Like, I could almost fall asleep, come back and they'd still be there, just stood on the, stood in the ring doing nothing. Probably go to sleep. Oscar Piastri became Oscar Cake. Oscar Cake parents? What? I don't friend people on Roblox. Randy Orton is your second favourite and Jay is your first. Fair enough. I only accept friend requests from, people who I know IRL or, people who I collab with. Cody's my third. Yeah, I would say I kind of enjoy Cody Rhodes. I like his intro song. Adrenaline. I don't know the words. That's the only thing I know, and obviously the whoa, literally in the chorus. I'd say back in the day, I will be honest, I was a Cena fan. When it goes on to the women's division, I don't really know, to be honest. I think the difference between the two is almost that I think the women's division kind of is the same in a way, whereas sort of in like the men's division there's like I notice differences. Now, yes, in the women's division there is differences in terms of, obviously, the moves and their signatures. It kind of feels more open. So I honestly just want to see a good scripted battle, basically, because that's what it is. It's just, if anything, it's a dance. It's a dance. Because, it is scripted,
And the platform edge.
So, yeah. I would just be happy, to see a good match. Actually, just drove a pacer from Marion to Norrington and beat this train. Fair enough. Heading into Norrington right now. I just realised it's about 5 to 10. Speaking of the women's division, I don't know why, but I mean, it was hella cringy. But I did kind of enjoy the sort of, you know, the Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley sort of storyline. Like I said, hella cringy. Very cringy. But it's effectively nothing different to, you know, sort of like Disney movie storyline. Do you know what I mean? You know, the girl falls in love with a man. It's basically simple Disney, you know, scripting, isn't it? Oh yeah, I mean, WCR streams, I hope that they can make a return, you know, at some point.
Welcome on board this intercity service to Cuffley.
You know, I'm really hoping WCR 2.0 is good.
The next station is Cuffley, where this train terminates. Please ensure you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train.
I wish I had commands to, like, respawn. Isn't the WWE tour coming to the UK at some point in like next month? I'm not saying I'm going or anything, but I seem to remember it was doing another UK tour soon. Final stop next, Cuffley. It's Wales. Sorry, I'm late. I was at an important. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. Your health is, of course, priority. There is no need to apologise for something like that. You are absolutely fine. It's not school. There's not like a register. Feel free to come in whatever time you choose. even if you wanted to, you know, even if you wanted to, what's the word? Even if you wanted to just miss a stream because you weren't bothered, that is fine. That is completely fine as well. I was about to say, we're not here yet. This is Eve, isn't it? Or Ive. I think there'll be something at War's End and probably Ashby as well, aren't they? Oh man. Oh. Okay. I didn't know when that happened. Yeah, I was just checking something on Discord. Okay. Right. Let's try and get all of these liveries, shall we? Let's actually try and get everything on the game, shall we? Like all of these, all of the liveries. I think I kind of calculated we needed like 6,000 or something to finish it off. $1,000 for the Mark II thing. I think after that we're done. What's this? Unique Pendolino. That looks fine. I don't see what's different. But yeah, I've got all of the routes, I've got all of the liveries, I just need this now and then I've effectively got everything, I think. You saw a 357 refurbish today, awesome. But anyway, I think that is going to do it for today's stream. It's been quite a long one. I think we've easily been streaming for... When did I start streaming? I think I started around 10 to 8, I think, so at least over 2 hours, so... Hope you guys did enjoy it. Obviously, if you did enjoy the stream, then make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe as well. And obviously, it's free. You can always change your mind later. Obviously, tomorrow will be a stream, most likely in the afternoon. Thursday, again, not too sure. Probably a stream down here. Friday, again, not sure. But it will be again, Thursday will be an F1 Manager, and Friday will be a Minecraft stream. I hope. They really shouldn't be affected. And then Saturday should be SCR, Sunday will obviously be Roblox. I hope the afternoon streams I can do in my room, because then I can just leave my laptop off for like the evening and just let my room cool down. That shouldn't be a problem. It's only evening streams where they might need to be downstairs. So with any hope, hopefully tomorrow I can do it upstairs in my room in the afternoon. That will have to be in the afternoon. I can't do that in the evening pretty much. And the same with Friday as well. With Thursday, I can do that down here. And Saturday and Sunday, again, if all is well, hopefully upstairs. Obviously Roblox on Sunday, I don't know about that one yet, because obviously it's going to be 30 degrees on that day. Well, that's the predicted heat. And obviously that is the one where I stream until midnight, so it's going to be a bit of a interesting one, that one, I think. It's pretty much just going to be all fans blaring in my room, pretty much. But yeah, that's the well, I say plan for the rest of this weekend. It's not really a plan, it's mainly a guide. I mean, as with everything is, it's mainly just a guide. But I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. But until then, take care and peace out. And as always, stay fetchy.